This lesson is about median. What facts should we know about median? Median is a measure of center. The notation is either a capital M or sometimes written MED. That the median is a resistant measure of center, meaning that it is not affected by outliers or strong skewness in the data, and that a median is the midpoint of the distribution. How to find the median? Number one, arrange all observations in order of size from smallest to largest. Number two, if the number of observations n is odd, the median m is the center observation in the ordered list. That means that the median will be actually one of your data points. Number three, if the number of observations n is even, the median m is the mean of the two center observations in the ordered list. So you will need to average the two center observations to find the median. Let's look at two simple examples. In the first data set, we have 5 data points, but they are not in order. So in the first data set, I will put the numbers from smallest to largest. Again, with an odd number of data points, the median falls exactly on a data point. In our case, it'll fall exactly on the third data point. And I know this is a median because I have exactly 2 data points before the median and 2 data points after. In the second example, I have 6 data points. And again, the numbers are not in order. So the first thing I will do is to put them in numeric order. And the middle will occur right between the third and fourth observation, right where I put this black line. And again, I know that is the center because there are exactly 3 data points before that black line and 3 data points after that black line, so that the median will be the average of the 2 data points, or in this case, 20 and 5/10. Now, if you noticed in this data set, the maximum value was kind of an outlier, a very extreme data set for the rest of the data. That number did not affect the middle of my distribution. In fact, if I had taken a value that was closer, maybe 28, my median is still 20 and 5/10. Even if I made the last data point quite a bit larger, let's say 5,000, the middle of my data is still 20 and 5/10. This shows the fact that median is a resistant measure of center and often used when your data is skewed or has outliers. Where to find this on our graphing calculator? You first need to enter your data into some list on your calculator. Then if you go to the list menu above the stat key, tab over to math and go to number 4, median, and then you need to tell the calculator what list you would like to find the median of. If you had entered a list and had saved it, you may want to take the median of some list that you had saved previously. Maybe test stood for some test scores. The second place to find median is under the stat. If you go over to the calculate menu and take number 1, one variable stats. Again, you need to tell your calculator what list you would like it to perform the stats on. To demonstrate what this looks like on your calculator, I have already in list 1 entered 10 data points. I will go to my list menu, which is above the stat key, tab over to math. I would take number 4, and I want the median of list 1. In this case, our median is 12 and 5/10. Again, our second way to find the median is again go to my stat menu, go over to the calculate tab, and take number 1, one variable stat, and again, what variable do you want to use? And it is list 1. There's a lot of information on this page, including X bar or the mean and standard deviation. On the bottom of the screen, N tells me I have 10 observations, but this arrow right here tells you that there is more information you can't see on the screen. So I will arrow down, and on the second screen you can see we do have the value of the median, which is 12 and 5/10. It also has the numbers that are part of the 5-number summary. One other bit of information that may be helpful, again, as I said, for large data sets, you would want to probably use a stem plot to put the numbers in numeric order. But if you have your data already in your calculator, as you can see, list 1 is not in numeric order. Your calculator can do this for you if you go back to the stat menu and take number 2, sort A or sort ascending, and again you tell your calculator which list, in this case list 1. I can go back into my stat menu and look at my list, and you can see that my calculator did put the numbers in numeric order. Hopefully this has helped you learn some things about median, and this ends the podcast.